Hello everyone, it's the Dominator Babe. That's me coming back at you with another video. Today I'm going to be grilling up some awesome steaks, getting the barbecue ready. I'll take you on the adventure. I'll show you how this Dominator does it and how I get a huge thumbs up from my family. Set up this grill for cooking. So one of the few things that I have modified in my grill, this grate. It has a whole bunch of micro perforated holes. I put that right in the middle. We're going to line up some charcoals. We got the match light. That's going to start our briquettes and not have to use lighter fluid or a chimney. I got the regular charcoal. That's going to light after this guy. And I got some hickory briquettes. And I'm going to put those on right before I cook, maybe about 5 minutes right before I cook, and get a nice smoke. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple of these and go ahead and line them up here. And what we're wanting to do is create a base for this to light on both sides without having to use the chimney. We got our first two sets down. Let's see, we got 12 on each side. This is the match light. And then our next row, which I'm going to go ahead and put in, is going to lay right on top. Get into this. I'm going to go ahead and set this up on this side like I have here. You need some zones that have intense heat, but yet some other zones in your grill that are kind of a neutral zone. So if you're starting to get flare-ups, you can move your product, whatever it is that you're cooking, burgers, hot dogs, steaks, into that area. This side's flat, this side's up at an angle. But what I was talking about is that this is going to be a hot zone, that's going to be a hot zone, and we're going to kind of have a radiant heat down the middle. Alright, so that's our setup. But what we could do is we could put a foil pan right down the center. And then that each side is going to heat up. Flame on this side, flame on this side. And right in the middle you could put a foil pan with some soaked wood chips, some water if you're going to do some steaming, whatever it needs, but that's going to give you that radiant heat right in the middle to be able to do that type of cooking. The reason why I've chosen that method is I want to get a nice hot zone and a nice hot zone and a neutral zone in the middle. That way I can get an awesome sear. And we'll take a video of that because that is what makes a steak to me. You got to have those lines. We'll let this heat up enough. They'll turn white. We'll be back. Toss the grate on top, do a little clean, let it heat up, and then we'll come back with another secret item, and that's how we'll make awesome steaks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the vegetables right there. We're going to get those onto the grill. And that way the grill can still heat up some more while the vegetables get some cooking going on. They're going to take about 30 minutes for those vegetables to cook. One of the things that a lot of people do wrong with charcoal is they don't wait long enough. You got to give the charcoal time to heat up. If you're going to dominate that steak the way this guy does, you got to let the charcoal heat up. I don't know how many times I've been done cooking and I come back out after eating and the grill's hotter than it was when I was cooking. You want to have those bars as hot as they can possibly be to get those sear marks. So let's go ahead and put the vegetables on, and we'll let the grate heat up a little bit more, and I'll come back. I like to get steaks that have good ribboning through the steak. Some good fat marbling. You know, this stuff is going to melt at high temp and disappear. But this is what gives a steak a nice, juicy, tender flavor, tender texture, great flavor as it melts, buttery sweetness. And other than that, some nice coarse salt, maybe a little pepper if you're into that, but just some nice fresh ground coarse salt on top. You got to rub it in, but you're gonna rub it in. You know, that's what I've been told. That's what I do, and it works out pretty good. But we do have the salt already on. Ooh, look at that marbling right there. That's some nice marbling. Anyways, so we'll get ready to put these on, and I'll show you that special little secret that I got for everyone. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the veggies. Right now, our temperature is creeping just at under 300 degrees, which isn't that great. We don't have a lot of charcoal in there, so that's fine. That's fine. The Dominator is not worried on that. You hear that? That's juicy goodness. So inside there is some vegetables and basil and butter. All right, let's give this a little bit longer, and then we're going to do that secret. All right, everyone. So I'm going to talk to you about one more thing. Shut up. Dominator says shut up. That's how you dominate the bugs right there. You just tell them to shut up. We're going to talk about how I know the steaks are done. And I have this wonderful little device right here. It's a probe, a thermometer probe. I have mine set for 160. 160 to 165 is just getting to medium well. You could try poking it and touching it, filling for all that stuff. That's gourmet stuff. Dominator doesn't do gourmet. I do pure on domination. I just use the probe. Check the temp, you know it's done. If you don't have a thermometer, you're not dominating. So, let's go ahead and get to that little secret surprise I got for you guys. Now, if these stacks are well and done, that charcoal smoky hickory chip yeah, I can smell it. They're starting to go. I'm going to move this over, and ooh, we got some glow down here. Excellent. Our last hickory chip here. Then go ahead and drop it in. Excellent. Here comes the secret. We got ourselves a chunk of fat from the butcher. And we're going to sear this across the grate. Oh yeah. Creating a nice oily non-stick surface. And that way our steaks are nice and juicy. They don't stick to the grate. Alright, let's go ahead and flip it. Yeah, some grill marks. Not too bad, not too bad. But still nice and soft. Alright, let's go ahead and try to flip again. And we're going to switch it 90 degrees. Ah, it's still good. Okay. Alright, so here's the trick. Once you pull them off the grill, you just let them be. Don't touch them. Don't do anything. And all this juice will soak in and be oh so good. Okay. I'll put it on the plate. We'll cut it up and we'll test it. Alright. Alright, so there we go. It's all plated up. That wonderful steak. We got a little shrimp with Old Bay and the potatoes. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut it up. Alright, let's give it a try. Little nice little piece of gristly fat there. Smells like steak. Juicy. A little bit of salt. Getting some smokiness. Domination complete. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Comment down below. All that good stuff. See you next time on the next Domination video. I'm out of here.